Sri Chinmay Sadguruvai Namaha. Hello children, welcome to today's online class. In today's class, I am going to explain you about what are the different sources that we have naturally and what are the different man-made resources we have. I am going to explain now. In our previous class, we discussed about the resources. So what are the major resources that we have? Resources are natural resources, human resources, and human-made resources. So these are the three types of resources that we have, children. Already we discussed in our previous class. Resources mainly classified into three types: natural resources, human resources, and human-made resources. Again, these natural resources can be classified into four types. The first one is on the basis of originality, origin, and the basis of the stock, on the basis of the distribution, and on the basis of development of use. These are the four types of natural resources that we have. So, on the basis of originality, biotic and abiotic, and stock, so the piled one, and the distribution, not distributed equally all over the country, and the development of the use. So, in this we have again renewable resources and non-renewable resources. All we discussed in our previous classes. These natural resources are two types. What are they? Renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources means which we can regenerate again the using also we are able to regenerate these resources or renewable resources. And non-renewable resources, once we completed that usage, we are unable to regenerate. Those are non-renewable resources. So the for example, nuclear, natural gas, and coal, everything, oil wells. So if we come use the resources, we are unable to regenerate. So this type of we called as non-renewable resources. As you know that we are utilizing our resources from the million years onwards, and hundred thousands of years onwards we are using excessive. It is more doubled in the past 100 years onwards. How to utilize our resources we know, but we are not doing that. How to conserve our resources, that is the main challenge to the human now, to take care or about our resources or to conserve our resources. How to do this one? The first step here, children, we have to use careful utilization, judicial utilization of the resources. Means we have to use the resource for present generations, and we have to take care about the future generations also. And we have, then what we have to do, we have to give them time to renew. So continuously usage, it never give a chance to regenerate. So that we have to leave that one, like our shifting cultivation. How our ancestors, they are using the land 2 to 3 crops. After that they left that land and they will choose the another land. So because of that, what happened, the previous land will be renewed. The fertility of the soil will be renewed in that period. But it doesn't mean that extracting continuously. So we have to leave them for a few years to regenerate. That is what we call as resource conservation. It is needed for present and future generations purpose. So these resources are the gift to the future generations, because if we completed all the resources we exploited, then how our future generations will sustain. So there is no chance. So they again they have to search for everything. So that it is our responsibility, children, to forward these resources to our future generations. So we have to take care of everything. For example, in your home, continuously fan is running. So what we have to do, what is our main duty? Switch off the fans or lights, unnecessary uses, bulbs, everything we have to switch off. What happened because of that? Because of that, our power will be saved. So power saving is more valuable than the power generation. Understood? If we save 1 unit is equal to 1 unit production. At the same time, saving water for future generations, switch off the running taps, and everything included in this conservation methods only, children. And there are many ways to conserve the resources. What is the first one? Reducing consumption. What is the first one? Reducing consumption. If we need 2 units, if we use 1 unit, that is what we call as reducing consumption. You see that most probably in your homes you are taking care about, but in our schools we are not taking care about that. So fans are running, lights are running without humans, but no one is considered to stop that fan or light, because that is doesn't belongs to our family or the home we are thinking, but it is wrong. So it is our entire nation's resource that we have to reduce the consumption, means is equal to production. Understood? And recycling and reusing things. So for example, nowadays you know that uh, water bottles, they're using recycling process 5 times, 3 times or 4 times, means so we can reuse again and again. By recycling, we are not taking the new raw material for production. We are using same raw material, old raw material, and we made it as new one. Because of that, what happened? We need not to take the new raw material, at the same time need not to throw the old material. So we can saving two bottles. Instead of two raw materials, we are using only one raw material. Understood? That is the importance of the recycling. If it is possible, even you know that papers also recycling, after that they are using rough papers, newspaper, everything. Understood? So that what are the two methods that we have to conserve the resources? First one is reducing consumption, and the second one is recycling and reusing the things. In these resources, and the second category, it is human made resources. Human made resources means which resources can made by humans. For example, buildings, bridges, and the roads, and the washing machines, or refrigerators, our mobile phones, everything which are made by humans by using natural resources is called as human made resources. Because to made a bridge, what we are using, iron bars, cement, and stones, everything. So these all are made by nature. Yes or no? So everything what the humans are using as raw materials is created by nature only. In this, people use natural resources to make buildings or bridges, but what are the resource technology used by us is human-made resource. How to construct a building, how to construct a bridge, or how to construct a road, how to produce a smart Android mobile or televisions, LED televisions. These all are made by the human by using his own knowledge and technology. Yes or no? So without knowledge, there is no inventions. So that the main thing here, human human is the resource. So these all are the things made by human, so that we called as human made resources. Okay, next one, third category, human resources. Who are the resource? Means we are the people or the human resources. What made us as a resource? Education and our health plays a major role in this. So which creates a human resource? our education, our knowledge, as well as our health also plays a vital role here. For example, you have education and you have the knowledge, but your health is not supporting you, so we are unable to produce more new technology. Yes, sir. So that which made humans as resource means their education, their knowledge, and their health. If you see here, human resources, who are the humans? Any employee or a doctor or a engineer or a teacher or any driver. So these all everything we call as human resource, because by using their knowledge, by giving their service, by using their education, they are doing different activities and they create a different things, so that these people are we called as human resources. When we will get more beneficial means when they have the knowledge, skill, and technology. We need knowledge how to do a work. We need the skill, and at the same time we have to know how to use the technology to do a work in a proper way to get better output. That is why human beings are a special resource. There is no other animal or there is no other life they have this facility. Only the humans have the facility and the advantage of the knowledge, so that we are the people are called as human resources. Education and health. So what help us to make a valuable resource means education, and our health help in making people a valuable resource, and improving the quality of people's skill so that they are able to create more resources is known as human resources. So what made us? So you have to remind the children, I stressed on the word education and health. So these two are playing a vital role in your bright future. You have to learn the good education, at the same time you have to maintain your health properly by taking good food. Healthy is food, not junk food. So these are the main reasons for human resources to make a human into a resource children. What is meant by human resource development? Improving the quality of the people's skill. So improving quality of people's skill so that they are able to create more resources known as human resource development. So see here, this is the Office of Human Resource goals here. Good education and the capability to do the work, and equal opportunities in the society, and to reduce the diversity, and accuracy of the working. These are the main things what we need to create a good human resource, so that by realizing this our government also introduced many programs to improve the knowledge and skill of the young India to create the better human resource for our nation. Each and every person, they are human resource in our daily life. You see here, crops ruined due to drought. Can I find a solution? So one professor. So here they are thinking to create one solution for the droughts. That's it. So they finally, the research scholars always they are doing work how to give better service. So after that, what happened? It reaches the people, and by using that knowledge people can get out from the problems of the droughts. It's all thanks to the knowledge, education, and skill who could find a solution. Finally she got the solution. So this person we call as human resource. Humans are interdependent on each other. Farmers provide food grains for everyone. Scientists suggest various means to combat problems related to agriculture and improve farm production. So here, the scientist depends on the farmers for her food. At the same time, these farmers depends upon the scientist to get better chemicals or the pesticides whatever they are using for their cultivation. Look at the textbook, children. So Mona had a nightmare. She dreamed that all the water on the earth had dried up and all the trees cut down. If you observe, all the trees deforested here and entire water on the earth dried up. So without water, how can we? Without trees, how can we? Without breathing, we can't, and without drinking water also we can't. So she got the nightmare. There was no shade and nothing to eat or drink. Nothing will be. So without plants, how will get shade and air? Um, um, and how will get the food to eat? And how will get the water to drink? Nothing will be there. People were suffering and roaming around desperately looking for food and shade. So they are checking up, searching for food and shelter, shade, but nothing will be appears in their eye view. She told her mother about the dream. Amma, can this really happen? She asked. Yes, maybe. Because if the current situations are continuously going on, excessive depletion of the natural resources, exploitation of natural resources, and the excessive deforestation. If the deforestation, there is no trees. If there is no trees, there is no proper rains. No proper rains, no water. How can we? So in maybe if we are continuing the same usage of the resources, maybe it will happen in the nearest future. So that we stressed on the conservation of resources. Understood, children? Just before I explained about the conserving resources, the two steps to conserve the resources. So what are the two steps? One is, what is the first one? So we have to take using very carefully, means reducing conservation, reducing natural resource conservation. And what is the second thing is recycling and reusing. These are the two methods. Now here, this resource conservation only we call as sustainable development. Sustainable development. What is meant by sustainable development? Utilizing our resources carefully, and we have to use that one for present generations as per the requirement, and taking care about the future generations. Both are separate here. Resource conservation means using the resources carefully and giving them time to renew. Giving them time to renew is resource conservation. Sustainable development means we have to utilize the resources carefully for present generations, and taking care about the future generations also. That is what we call as sustainable development. So there are many ways, as I discussed. Each person can contribute by reducing consumption and recycling and reusing the things, so that ultimately it makes a difference, because all our lives are linked. All the people are dependent on each other. Here are some examples for renewable energy and non-renewable energy. So renewable energy is here solar energy, and biomass, electricity, and water, and geothermal energy and wind energy are renewable resources. Whereas here non-renewable resources are here oil, nuclear plants, and then natural gas and coal. These all comes under non-renewable resources. We are unable to renew these resources. If we follow these things, definitely we can achieve the resource conservation. First one is reforestation. So we have to plant more and more trees, what we call as reforestation, and it gives us a lot of oxygen, and it reduces the global warming, and we are getting more rains in future, so that we have to plant more and more trees, what we call as reforestation. And then support organizations that push for anti-deforestation. We have to support Greenpeace. So whatever the organization they are doing for afforestation, we have to uh, support those organizations and minimize paper wastage and encourage recycling, so that you know that maximum of to avoid the deforestation, our governments now everything they are using maximum are digital working. So because of the digital working, the uses of the paper will be reduced, so that so we are able to conserve our plants and implementing anti-deforestation policies. So it is a responsibility of the government to make different laws on the anti-deforestation, so that we can reduce the deforestation. Few children they gathered for playing. What they are doing, we'll see here. The evening that evening, the children and their friends made packets and shopping bags out of old newspapers, means reusing discarded clothes and baskets from bamboo sticks. We will give a few to every family we know, said Mona. After all, it is for a very good cause, said Mustafa, to save our resources and to keep our earth alive. So, what these children are doing here, they made baskets with the bamboo, and they made the bags with the old clothes, and they made some paper bags also. Here, these people are switch off the running water tap and switch off the running fans here, so that by doing these activities, these children are conveying that to take care about our resources. Yes, so now after preparing these children went to distribute those all to the nearest houses. I am going to be very careful not to waste paper, said Jessie. Many trees are cut down to make paper, she explained. I will see that electricity is not wasted in my house, shouted Mustafa. And electricity come from water and coal. So if we save electricity from our home, and indirectly we save our water and we save our coal resources, children. Understood? So that by doing one activity we are able to save many resources of our earth. So these children made that promise. So I think you too made this promise, and switch off all the unnecessary things if not when it is in not in use. At the same time here, so to as you know that to made a paper, how many trees we have to cut. Huh? So it is highly impossible to cut down all the forest area for the human needs, so that we have to take care about our future generations. If we want to do that, we have to take care about our conservations present. Here, Asha promised that I will make sure that water is not wasted at home. Every drop of water is precious. Together we can make a difference, that all children chorus the uh, word. These are some of the things Mona, Raju and their friends did. What about you children? How are you going to help in conserving resources? You list out all the things, in what way you are going to take care about resources and do that activity, children. Some principles to maintain sustainable development. The first one is respect and care for all forms of life, not only human beings, it even and also has the life, so that we have to respect and take care about the life of the all animals or the creatures or bird species. Otherwise, we are unable to see some species in future. Already some birds and like even vulture also they endangered species now. So we are unable to see those birds and the animals in future. So that if we are taking about those life, so definitely we will save that life for future generations also. And second one is improve the quality of human life. Now we are improving the quality of human life, but here what we are doing, exploitation of the natural resources to make our life luxurious. To get all the things at a glance, what we are doing, we are over exploiting the natural resources, and which causes to the global warming. And they conserve the earth's vitality and diversity. So it is our responsibility to take care about earth vitality, so it should be in a proper way, but we are exploiting our earth resource in the form of mining, in the form of over grazing, in the form of over excessive agriculture, and in the form of new methods and technology for agriculture, and we exploiting the fertility of the soil, so that we have to conserve the earth's fertility also, and minimize the depletion of the natural resources. There is no water, there is no iron, there is no gold mines, there is nothing naturally, because we are depleting our natural resource. So that we have to minimize the usage of the natural resources, and then automatically it equal to conserve our natural resources. Next one, change personal attitude and practices towards the environment. So we have to try to plant more and more trees. Because of that, children, we are able to improve the oxygen levels, and we can reduce the pollution also. And third one, no, sorry, next one, enable communities to care for their own environment. So we have to motivate our surrounding people to take care about the environment. Otherwise, we are unable to survive in this world. Without natural resources, no one can be survive. So that it is our responsibility to take to follow this all the principles by following sustainable development. So the future of our planet is in the hands of its people, means in the hands of us, with our ability to maintain and preserve the life support system that nature provides. Therefore, it is our duty to ensure that all uses of renewable resources are sustainable. So, what we have to do for this one, all renewable resources we have to use in a sustainable manner, and the diversity of life on the earth is conserved. So we have to take care about all the life of the world, and the damage to the natural environment system is minimized. We have to reduce the environment pollution. If we are doing this all, so we succeed to maintain the natural environment in a proper way, and if it helps a lot to us, and if we are doing this one, and we will give the best gift to the future generations also. That is about our natural resources and human resources and human made resources, children. I hope every one of you understood. If you have any doubts, ask me, and I will explain each and everything. I hope thank everyone are staying at home. Stay safe, and if stay home, children, don't roam here and there for unnecessary things. Hari Om. Thank you.